to another episode of a St. Vincent Untold Stories. Though you remember a while back, we did an episode with a youth by the name of Howard and his girlfriend Chelsea when we said that they were charged for sending a pensioner all the way to the cemetery. We have some breaking news. Howard has been found guilty of sending the pensioner to the cemetery. But his girlfriend was acquitted, and they were both charged for taking her stuff. But here is the sad part again. At the time that they were both arrested, the girlfriend was found to be having a baby. Big ups to all of my subscribers. And if you are new to the channel, hit the like button, the subscribe button, and hit the bell icon if you wish to see more videos like this one. It is alleged that Howard had grabbed the lady's purse and ran with it before. So he thought that, you know what, this is an easy food. In Vincentian terms, it means to take something easily from someone. When Vincentians travel to the UK, they do not need a visa like some other countries. A long time ago, just a few boys went into the British Army. But it was hard for the younger ones to go because they did not have the money. It is alleged that a guy from a village went and he bought a house and he bought a van. So the youth men were inspired by what he got. So they came to him and they got loans. And who did not get from him? Got from other family members, and they went out there. But a lot of them are not doing what other guy did. You see, what a lot of Vincentians don't know, In the United Kingdom, it's a dollar for a dollar. What I mean by that? Remember, if you work for like £1,200 a month, if something costs a dollar, you have to pay a dollar for it. It's the same like St. Vincent, a dollar for a dollar. But the money is only big when it comes out of the country. For example, you might change £1 and you might get $3 for it. Or you might change one and get it for equivalent to 4 Eastern Caribbean dollar, right? You see, there are some people who don't understand. Foreign is very hard. You have to pay rent and you have to pay bills, and sometimes it's your loan. In St. Vincent, you can go to a neighbor's house and ask for 2 bananas, 2 plantains. But in the UK, it's different. Everybody has to work 9 to 5 or even 12 hours a day. Plus, their climate is different. They get snow, but we don't get that here. So they have to wear gloves, tam, jackets, and so on. They have to go out in the cold whether they like it or not. It is very difficult. So if you have a family member sending you monies every month through MoneyGram and through Western Union, consider yourself lucky because they don't have to. You see Atley Hall, that's a place in St. Vincent. Sometimes you go down there at night, all you hear is tack, tack, tack. And I'm not saying that good people don't live there, but some of the baddest men to ever walk the streets of St. Vincent came from Atley Hall. If you are from a place where men are bossing popos 24/7 and you get an opportunity to go abroad, won't you take advantage of that opportunity and use it wisely? You see, money changes people. Just recently, we saw in a news article that a customs officer took a lot of my money. You see the thing? He was a decent citizen. But some men can't control themselves when they see big money. The allegations that there was an old pensioner. So Howard cooked up a plan. He knew that pensioners have money. But she did not have the money in cash. She had a bank card. So Howard figured out a way to get her the card. It is alleged that he went into the house and he held her. And when she didn't sign over, he held her tight. So because the way he held her, she gave him the PIN number. But Howard decided, if I don't get rid of her, then I would be arrested. Oh, come on. A big youth like Howard is living in the UK and he don't know that everything is surrounded by CCTV camera. When I was small, we used to always tell the Campbellian story. Do you remember Campelion? Yes, man, Campelion and Anansi was picking mangoes. And Campelion asked Anansi to pick a mango for him. So Anansi ran up in the tree and felt the mango, and he saw that the mango was ripe. And he squeezed it, and he said, Campelion, this is ripe. So Campelion said, well, pick it now. Anansi said, no. It's sweeter when you come down and pelt stones after it. So Campelion asked how it would be sweet. And Nancy said he would find out. Don't worry. So Nancy ran back out of the tree. And Nancy started to fire stones at the mango. When the mango finally came down, Campelion asked what's the difference. And Nancy said difference. It's sweet and a true. Campelion said, yeah, dum boy. Just imagine you already had the mango in your hand in the tree. And you came down and fired stones at the mango. And no, sir. This is one crowd. I am wondering if Howard did not have a television, if he was newcomer, because he must have seen what happened to people who take out their pensioners and so on. He must have known about the consequences, but something made him do the wrong things till. It was all about the money, they said. It was greed. So when Howard got the bank card, it is alleged that he called up his girlfriend Chelsea and he told her that they have a shopping spree to go on. And they started to spend, they buy gold-plated watch, gold-plated chain, gold-plated shoes. You see thing. The man didn't even say he put some of the money to use in case he has to get a lawyer. The man started to spend wild. My boy, you are living in the UK. They have Scotland Yard and so forth. They would find you. Didn't you know that? Something doesn't smell right in this place. Let me call the police. 911. What is your emergency, sir? I'm smelling an odor coming from a building. I don't know what it is. I need the police to come and check it out. Okay, sir, give us the address. Address given. Police came. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something doesn't smell right for real. Let us search the building. When the police went inside, they found the pension. Immediately, everything went on blast, and I blew up on the media. Then calls started to come in. Yes, I saw a guy by the name of Howard going to that house. Plus, CCTV cameras picked up his every move. Then came the most substantial piece of evidence, the bank card. I remember when you go to the ATM, there are cameras all around. Just recently, an ATM machine was destroyed in St. Vincent, and cameras picked up the person, but his face was partially covered. The rate at which things are going right now in St. Vincent. Every minute you hear someone getting sent to the cemetery from Popos, right? So guess what will happen? There would be more women than men just now. Because, as you see, some are going to Dovecat, which we call the cemetery, and as some are going behind bars. The case with Howard went up of a child, and Howard was found guilty. But his girlfriend was acquitted of that charge. But they were both charged for stealing from the lady. Untold stories, we are not here to pass any judgment. It is alleged that Howard was once a good youth and he was led astray, right? It is alleged that Chelsea was once a good girl too, but she also was led astray. But at Untold Stories, we believe in rehabilitation, And I want to say condolences to the ladies' family. It's such a sad story, especially when it involves Vincentian young men and women. And then not just Vincentian young men and women, because we see it happening to other Caribbean islands as well, especially they deport a lot of Jamaicans. And then now it's gonna look bad on St. Vincent because the army like to recruit our young men and women, also the British and Navy. So right now, Howard is just waiting on his sentence. But some people are saying that he can file to come back on Vincentian shores. This is my advice to all the Vincentians who are working in other people's country. Please go out there, work hard, and then make us proud. We know that people make mistakes, but if you can avoid those mistakes, avoid them. You got an opportunity. Help your family. Help your loved ones back a yard, no man. Send them to Barrel, make the thing nice again. Right now, Barrel hardly are coming at December time. because we know that there is a lot of struggle, especially with the past pandemic. But if you get an opportunity and you're making a few dollars, help your family a yard. Out of foreign too, things are cheap. It a dollars too. So you can pack two sneakers. What them call it a bodo. Two thing you put in a one plastic bag and hand out give to your friend them. What me you forgot the boy them a yard. Where you see the pan the black pan. I cook the iguana soup and the opossum soup as well. Come on, no man, do better than that. Or if you forgot your charge on them, the man them who you grow with from foundation. You step up foreign, you change. No, sir.